We are card number.
We're not mixed zone. We are in a pure zone. So, guys, laws of the Cyberpapacy are now in effect fully because
Card 8.
Card 8. Give me 1 second before I can get there.
You have the child tight like a football.
Yeah,
and now they're gonna go.
Guess what?
So,
you got the football. They're going for the quarterback sack.
I just got rating on the card doesn't matter at the moment, but the approved action is intimidate. So I don't know if you could somehow be intimidating.
So yes, I managed to dig up an actual map of the amphitheater. Yes, Reformation, of course, these are all like, staggered pews. But yeah, here's the back exit here, entrance where you guys had come in. And there's your couple of church police with a drone, and your couple of church police with a drone. And here's your priest with your cherubs down here at the central on that, dais with the choir behind him singing so righteously. And yeah, I figure you guys are somewhat of that kind of a group.
So now I'm running with a challenge here.
We're trying to get out this way, and this is the way we came in.
Well, they're sort of up here monitoring the entrance exits and helping people get into the confessionals, which are lined up along the edge.
Nobody's going to the
here, right?
So why are we down here?
Because you just got out the door.
Oh yeah, I was going out back out.
Well,
we're headed
no,
to confessionals.
Raph's
These two
in
are
a
headed to
confessional.
confessional.
Which one's Raph? Raph's in one of these confessional booths.
Okay.
I was also happily stepping into the booth.
And that's which
That one, that one.
This one? So you're waiting to get inside a confessional booth.
I think you made it in one, didn't you?
Okay.
I was side by side with him if I could.
Okay.
I totally wanted in.
Okay, Raph, inside confessional booth. You're waiting outside to get in a confessional booth. Where's these are the church police? Okay, so I'm gonna put one in between you here where you grab the kid, right? This is the tussle, so that's you.
Yeah.
Alright, so you're heading towards the door, you just got past that church police, and of course they've got a drone monitoring the situation.
Where's Ernesto?
He's right next to the
Right, because
confessional.
he didn't grab
He
the
didn't
child.
grab the kid, right? Okay, so
you're
he's
just
in
a bystander
between,
at this point.
right?
Try
Church
it together.
police are in between Cameron and Sebastian. That looks good. So we just flipped a card. What was the card number again? Sorry.
8.
You're up, Kev. Villains go first.
All right then. So well, then I'm gonna have to go church police. I've got 4 right away. I have access to. Correct.
1,
Yes.
2, 3, 4, and a drone.
Okay, the first church police officer is going to go for the grab on Cameron here, who's trying to run away with the child. So let's get that out of the way. A 14 is going to give me a bonus of 1 on my standard church police. Yeah, I'm going to have to go off my dex because I got no unarmed combat on a standard church police street beater. Fuck you. Yeah, I know, ripped off. Ripped off. Oh man, so I got a 9 to grab you there, Cameron. What's your dodge?
Unarmed.
Yeah, unarmed. Unarmed. Go for it.
Unarmed? Okay, so that would be a 6.
A 6?
Yeah, 6.
Wow. Well, I got you, you little shit. So I've got standard success, so I've grabbed you standard grapple.
It's a 10.
Yep.
Right? Attacker strikes his target, does strength minus 2 damage if I choose, but no, I'm not actually choosing the damage part, I'm just going for the grab on you. So, the drones, well, I guess I've got another one over here next to these church police, correct? This one's gonna make its way over here with the other one, and they're like, guns come out of the ports on them, pop out and...
See, told you.
And they hover.
Glad I have
Religion
this
kills.
durable armor.
So I'm gonna
Shit.
just to declare it so there's no mistake. The drones are taking this turn to aim.
Oh Lord.
Okay.
Yeah.
Officer grabbed you. The other one here, they're gonna pull out the riot stick next to you. You're making a grab for the girl too, so I'm gonna try to electroshock you with my stick. All right, and I got a 20. I got a 20. Oh, that's kind of and a 2.
You're doing the funky chicken now.
And a 2.
22.
A 22.
I've been tasered 3
So,
times, so don't worry about that.
Just a minute. I better make sure I actually have the What is that? A melee
times in a
weapon
row, I
skill?
Yeah,
Not
that
by
would
the
be
police.
melee, yes.
Not.
Oh
by the
yeah, I
police,
got it. It's
must-
not unskilled,
must
so I
add.
get that. Okay, so melee of 9. That 22 is gonna give me a bonus of 8. Yes. So 9 and 8 is gonna give me a 17. A 17. What's your dodge, sir?
My dodge, I believe, is, what was it? 12.
A 12. So that is a difference of 5, which is gonna give me a good success on that. So a good success on that freaking
You
stick.
fucked up the dodge, Ernesto.
You got it there.
So I get 1 extra die for damage for it being a good success, which is 4 onto my 11, so 15 damage against your toughness.
8.
So that's going to be a difference of 7. All right, 7. Shoot to me. What is it?
7, 1 wound, 2 shock.
1 wound, 2 shock. That cop was pissed off you made that move, and he just... He didn't... It wasn't unstunned. He was like, you fucker. You're getting it. So, yeah, what was that? 1 wound, how much shock?
2.
2? 1 wound, 2 shock on you.
1 red, 2 blue.
Riot Stick does +3.
Strength plus
non-lethal
3.
Painful, so it does an additional shock, and it's strength +3.
I just forgot about the stun, extra stun damage, and he
He's a
was
pretty
reminding me. So these other 2 church police are going to take their turn here, and they're going to actively wait. You know, monitoring this commotion going on. So they're going to take no other action except to, you know.
How long am I down for? That fucked me up.
You're not knocked out, that just hurt.
That fucked me up. Look at that.
As these 2 church police are watching, one of them slaps his arm out, and this friggin' shield unfolds, right? And he's standing, in front of the other partner behind him who's got their weapon raised, right? So, they're doing this team,
SWAT tactic.
SWAT tactic, exactly. Yeah. Okay. So that's my turn. And you guys get to go. But I have 2 church police I've waited. Now, when you actively wait, you can wait to see what others are going to do and attempt to interrupt, but you have a -2 when you're trying to do that.
I'm getting brain tentacle.
You're currently so
You're
this
getting
is
plugged into the matrix.
last turn you walked in, thing went on. Now right now you're inside. Okay, so
I'm good with it. I just wanted to. You had
yeah,
an attack, so
Yeah.
make sure that if you were going to attack, you damaged me.
yeah.
Thanks for not damaging me. Yay!
Like
Rapture.
it's a quick, brief process. But I'm going to watch the conflict lines over the next few turns to see what happens while you're in that booth.
I'm happy. to hear
Right?
it.
Right now, I'm actually secretly running a dramatic skill resolution for you on the side, okay? Which requires the A, B, C, D patterns on the right. Let's see, upper right corner of the card. There's B and D.
Yes.
You cannot do A yet. Until an A comes up in that line, can I tell you what's going on in that booth?
Okay.
Right now, things are going great for me because we're inspired. So all these church police and the machine hooking up to you is all thinking everything's going well for them right now. They've got this situation under freaking control. The going gets tough for you guys is the title of this card because shit, man, they're owning this right now. You guys are fucked. Now, approved actions here are intimidate. If you successfully intimidate your targets, you will get a card from the deck. Yeah, Ernesto's the lead of this gang. You're the fastest one here.
Am I on the ground at this point?
Yes. Oh yeah, you've
Or
been
staggering.
Yeah,
Or staggering?
yeah, you've been. I'll say you're down on your knee. It brought you it hit you. I won't say you're wiped out on the floor. You got 1 wound. You're not 3 wound out on the floor, but fuck, you got zapped. It freaking hurt. It, really kicked, and you're no, that's gonna leave a big bruise.
Can I try a leg sweep to get the cop, and let him make him fall on his back or something?
Yeah, go for it.
That's unarmed? Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. You can use it as a maneuver or a trick to stymie or vulnerable your opponent as your action, right? you can just, go for an unarmed combat and do that and hit him straight up, or you can, prep yourself up to hit him and, you're coming around with the sweep to, come up in his head, and you're doing the spin setup or whatever, so that you'll be behind him, and there's your maneuver, right? So that you can nail him for more in the next round. But you can just go ahead with the unarmed. I'm just,
Hopefully,
because we got new players and, we're discussing options, we're laying out how we can do it.
hopefully he drops his stick and
Yeah.
beat him. I have no -4.
Whoa.
Your my 12 was 8.
So, yeah. You go for the leg sweep, and he lifts his leg, and he just goes right underneath
A little
it.
slow right now.
I'm waiting because I'm honestly torn between being a police officer and seeing the fact that someone just tried to kidnap a child and the police are responding accordingly.
But it was
So
for
I'm
good
waiting
reason.
to see what's happening.
It was for good reason,
I'm
goddammit.
reserving my action. Not really.
Here's the thing. You're saying that the thing is they're not the real police.
Yeah, I bought into this whole thing. They're in charge here. They're cops. I recognize the whole thing, and I'm like, you know what? I probably would have responded the same way, but right now I kind of want to move.
Maybe I can get a job with those guys.
Oh, I was honestly thinking that when you're like, and then these police come out, and I was like, I can do that.
I wonder if it pays better.
I like to play fast and loose.
I knew maybe they give credits. Maybe it's universal. I don't know. Maybe there's like.
If they've got dental and free nanotech, you're set.
Yeah.
What if they have food replicators and I don't have to shop anymore? Like, this could be a godsend. So I'm, like, really torn. Like, the police are doing their job at the moment. You know what? I'm waiting.
Brainless
Shoot
sheep.
the
All right.
kidnapper.
No, like
So
I said,
we've
I'm
got-
shooting at a screaming kid like a kid in the grocery store yelling at its parent. You know what? That happens all the time.
I'm fine with it. You're doing what the other police are doing. You're waiting to see if you need to interact in this situation.
Mind you, I'm still, hand on gun because I'm still a cop.
All right.
Waiting. Give him your all.
Alright. Well, given I'm outside here, he's
Yeah.
running towards me.
Yeah.
I guess I see this and I'm like, come on! Get her out of here!
So you're gonna just wave him through. So
Yeah.
you're gonna see if you can. So you're just gonna wait outside. You're gonna be the outside point man. The out.
Gonna get ready to trip a cop when the kid comes flooding past. Okay, authority.
In this scenario, I'm grabbed by the police officer, right?
No,
So.
he was.
No.
No, I was grabbed. He was shocked.
Yeah.
He
You're
got tased.
you're in a grapple. Wait, he's got you right now. You could do a strength test to try and break free.
I do have 10 strength, so I am gonna try that. Let's see how I roll. I rolled a 13.
All right. So you roll a 13 on your bonus chart. That gives you a bonus of 1. You take that bonus of 1 and you add it to your strength of what?
Plus my bonus would be 11.
11. Okay. Versus the church police is strength is 8. So you're successful. Okay?
Okay.
Now you can do whatever you want, but you have to do that strength test to see if you break free from the grapple first, right?
Okay.
Now.
That's what that was.
Yeah.
You have just done so now you can choose to do your action.
Yes.
You're no
Okay.
longer held.
So my action is to release the child, let them run away, and sacrifice myself toward the guards to be taken into the incubation chamber.
Okay. So you're gonna turn to that church police that just grabbed you and what? Jump him, grapple him back, punch him.
Take him down and be taken away by police.
Okay.
Fight your way to freedom, man.
So I roll again, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit. 16.
Roll down
Alright.
the man's binder.
+3.
Into your unarmed combat then?
Yeah, so I take
You're
down
gonna roll.
one officer.
Are you
yeah.
grabbing him or punching him?
Oh, I'm knocking him the fuck out.
Yeah,
Then you
so
would
you're
punch him,
winding
yes.
up with an unarmed combat. So take that bonus of 3. Right? Is that what you got? Bonus of 3 is 16, yeah. So
Yeah.
bonus of 3 onto your unarmed combat.
Which is 6.
So you've now got a 9.
Yes.
So my dodge is 9. You hit me. Standard damage, which is basically your strength.
Okay.
My toughness is 12 with that freaking armor I'm wearing.
Jeez.
Right? Because I've got that armor of God. Well, my toughness is 12.
Yeah.
with that armor of God. So, yeah, you
Break my hand.
you hurt your hand. It gives me a little bit of shock. It was hard enough to kind of hurt through the other armor, but you know it might bruise. I don't know. It's bugging him right now anyway. It hurt for a minute or two anyway. Yeah, you punched armor and it made him go.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah. If I didn't have my armor on, that would have fucking hurt. Exactly. That's what that was.
Cheap move.
We've all gone.
Yeah. Everyone, close the card then.
20.
No one went for the intimidation, eh?
Villains go first again.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Fun.
Grab a eight.
Nice. Nothing.
This is just a
special
fucking
here.
nightmare
We have
right
an
here.
A. Oh, we got an A. RJ.
Hello.
Okay, you're like really starting to feel absorbed in some sort of unearthly plane. You're like
Is this a pleasant feeling or not?
yes, like this
Okay.
is it's almost euphoric, and like as you sort of like settle in and your eyes, you know, sort of like roll back in your head, it's like walking through clouds and beneath the clouds it's almost like a golden path is laid out hidden between the within the smoky, endless field of light ahead of you and this like blue sky below, and you're sort of heading towards this golden light, and as you're wandering you're like hearing the songs and the voices call. You have this like sensation like your will is not your own, right? You're like it's so haunting, and so like there's this faint aura of sadness and doom behind it, like, so make yourself a reality roll, right?
All right. First I roll. Ooh, which is only a 3. The skill total comes to 13.
-6.
-6, okay. So 7.
7, yeah. Standard difficulty is a 10. We're just determining how you're maintaining your connection to your reality.
Very good.
You can attempt again. The next time we have an A come up, okay? There's a +2 difficulty to it, okay?
Okay.
Right now you're like ignoring that
I've never
uneasy
been out of my
feeling.
reality
You're
before.
like yeah, why would I not want, it sounds so, no, that little voice telling me to ignore this and walk away isn't something I need to listen to. We're back to everybody else then. So I'm gonna do church police with fighting guy here. I am gonna go for the taser stick. I'm gonna do 2 guys with taser sticks since
Let's see that. The one from the movies, yes.
but I have to do it independently. Okay, first taser stick coming at you. A freaking 20 on you, Cameron. Oh, this is gonna hurt. And an 18.
Oh my.
Frick me. So
38.
38. Wow, I'm sorry. Wow. That's a bonus of 11 on my melee combat, which I said was 9. So that's gonna give me a 20 to hit you. What's your dodge?
My dodge is at 6.
So that's a difference of 14.
That's an outstanding.
That's an outstanding success. I'm gonna roll myself 2 6-sided dice, but I'm sorry. So that's double 5, so that's 10 added onto my 11 damage, so 21 damage coming at you. What's your toughness, sir?
Toughness is total of 11.
Oh, sorry, here. Yeah, 11.
11, so 21 versus 11 is a difference of 10. What's it say for 10 for a wound level?
Still.
2
Outstanding.
wounds, and he's going to take 5 shots.
2 wounds, 5 shock. Well, I'm only gonna do the 1 wound thing, because, like, it's,
No, don't worry.
Unexpectedly
Well, no, it's a
sadistic.
shock stick,
I-
and I don't have to make it as lethal.
I came into
right?
it.
But
I
yeah,
came into it
Take-
like, you know what? This is it. As long as the child gets to safety, I don't
Well, the
care.
child's not
Think of it
necessarily
this
safe
way,
either.
it's more of us poking this time than a whacking him with it.
Yeah.
And he's just not overkilling it.
Yeah,
this
yeah,
time.
yeah. So take your 1 wound, 3 shock, because I gave you an extra shock damage because
Yeah.
The power of the stick.
3 shock, 1 wound.
That's my drones. I'm still not going to start firing into crowds of people for you little
got a
peons. You're not putting up much of a fight.
Great.
You got the other cop.
Yeah, and I got one on you that you did a leg sweep on. So I'm just going to go for the grapple because I want to get some handcuffs on you. So yeah, he's pulling out the handcuffs and doing the grapple. And he rolls an 11, which is going to give him 0 bonus. No unarmed combat, so a dexterity of 8. So what's your dodge?
Dodge. 12.
I missed you. I went for the grab and to cuff you, and you freaking pulled away. And yeah, I'm not going to do anything else. My priests and cherubs are still talking to the rest of the crowd. Right now, they're doing the, everybody remain calm. We have heathens in our midst, kidnappers, violators of children.
I fucking told you so.
Trying to get somebody to safety, and I get turned into some fucking violator of. Well, at least I'm not Islamic.
What, propaganda? Get out of here. What are you talking about?
Welcome to the church.
I have a child. Sorry.
Anyway,
Make sure you didn't check
that's
yourself for a collar.
your guys' turn.
I used to be religious.
Until you reach the age of reason.
No, they're still doing the
Yeah,
weight thing.
about 7
The other
years
two
too
cops
late.
have this under freaking control here. Okay, so
I wasted a turn with weight.
I'm still waiting with drones and cops right now. So no, the two are handling this. The 2 troublemakers are being dealt with by 2
I
cops.
guess I'm just gonna beat up on this damn cop, take his friggin' stick away from him.
You need to try and take his stick.
Wrestle his stick away.
Yeah, okay. We could do a basic unarmed combat, or we could go for that for a maneuver on that.
Try and stand back up and
Disarmament would be like a maneuver.
Yeah. And then that would throw a stymie or a vulnerable on him after that. I'd call it disarm a maneuver. So
Okay, so I can. Okay.
You have a maneuver stick?
I do.
yeah. So yeah, roll that.
Oh,
What'd you get?
-2. So 9.
Okay. Well, you're like feeling like, oh man, this guy's got to go down. This girl needs to be helped. Okay. So you can feel the energy building up. So snag him a possibility.
ooh. Do you wanna give it back?
You
I get to re-roll this now?
if you want to spend it right now, you can.
Right now,
Yes.
you just
You're
decline.
okay.
Potential.
So it's a minimum of 10 on your reroll.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
The possibility is
so
spent.
18.
18. So 18 is going to give you a bonus.
So 5.
5. Okay?
Okay.
Bonus of 5 on your maneuver.
So that would be, what was it? in maneuver? So 16.
A 16.
-1,
-1?
your health. You take
Oh
a
yes,
wound.
you take 1 for your.
Okay, so 15.
15. Okay. And my maneuver is I have no maneuver, so it's off my dex of 8. So what did you get again? 15.
15.
Versus my 8 is a difference of
7.
7, which is going to be a good success, which is... Okay, so I will give you the disarm. I'll call it as a -2, like a vulnerable. He's vulnerable to you now, so you managed to snatch it out. You got a stick, he's vulnerable. Yes, Ernesto gets a card for the successful maneuver. Thank you for the reminder.
I'm trying to, like, the kid, I'm trying to like, get her over here so she can be safe away from
Second
everything.
chance?
So with the kid dropped and everything like that, what's she doing?
She's kind of like looking around, kind of confused, and she's looking at you standing at the door going, come on, come on. And she's kind of looking at her mom, and she's got this like confused, a little bit disgruntled look on her face. But you know, the you standing there going like this is she's kind of doing that couple steps towards the door, kind of looking at her mom and looking around the room at what's going on, and she's she's not running back towards mom. She's inching towards the door, but is still in that unsure state, and right. So
Like I tried to like, come on, sweetie, come on, get out of here.
I told her to run. That's. I mean,
Yeah, well, that's part of why she's like, you know, standing there confused and looking around and looking at you, telling her, you know,
She's
and
be hesitant.
yeah. So, you know.
Well, totally understandable.
So while I'm being tasered on the ground and bleeding out, I yell at the child to run, and I still continue to fight the cops. So
Power, man.
I'm dropping this. Hopefully it runs on 18.
Okay, so what are you doing? Unarmed
Plus
combat?
five.
Like,
Unarmed combat.
Alright.
Alright, fine. I'll use my box cutter that I use for my job.
there
every
you
day.
go. I like that. That makes much more sense. You got a box cutter from your job. It's
I
perfectly
try to
safe.
slash at the god aliens cyborg demon fucking box cutter.
Okay,
Sorry, jugular.
You can, if you want to pull a move like that, you can take a turn and you can be aiming and thinking, oh, there's that sweet spot in the neck between the armor and the helmet, and his jugular I could probably puncture, right? So you can sit a turn and you go, unload, open up your, box cutter while you're doing it and eye it up, and you can aim, and then next turn you can pull a called shot. And called shots are difficult, but you took a turn to aim, you're called shotting, you're going for the neck. It'll be a difficulty probably of at least +4 or difficulty of 4. Your aim gives you a 4, so it would negate each other. But yeah, then you could hit a sweet spot, hit a jugular, a place where there's not going to get an armor advantage, on the toughness, for example. So yeah, those are things to give you guys, hints at getting advantages on opponents so that you can take them down quicker. So you're you rolled for
18,
melee weapons.
which is
18, yes.
So
Melee
it's
weapons. 8 plus 5.
Yes.
13
13
minus 1.
minus 1, so
12.
12. So dodge a 9. You beat me by 3. It's a standard. So what's that box cutter do?
What's your strength?
10.
Plus 1?
Plus 1 would be 11.
11 versus my toughness of 12. So it's going to give me a shock. So yeah, you pull your box cutter, you slam it at him, and it freaking. Again, he's like, Jesus!
The fuck's
Yeah, the fuck is? Who is this guy?
Qu'est-ce que fuck?
Exactly what I was thinking.
All right, we're flipping a card then. Is that the situation?
Yes, sir.
Flip us a card, please, sir.
22. Look at that. Heroes are inspired.
Here we go.
And we've got it. We've got another A. Inspiration. Recover
What was
2
that?
shock at the end of your turn.
At the end of your turn.
Gotcha.
And any action approved.
Any action is approved, guys. Look at that. Lucky bucks for the group.
Ernesto, you're off.
Time to give him a taste of his own damn medicine.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
I'm sure he's been through this before. I mean, usually police have to go through this kind of training to be
Yeah.
police officers. So
You gonna go for any called shots or anything like that?
Immediately
Or,
fight the police. That's.
Love it.
All right, that's up. I'm gonna give you a.
Throw this thing away.
What you roll?
7.
Oh,
Minus
2.
So 10.
minus cold shot of between the legs.
Hey,
Yeah. Give your second chance. It's a good
Spend it on
card.
that.
What?
Oh.
Yeah, I'll use it.
Drop her. I think such a
Graveyard.
Yeah.
And we're gonna give you the.
Oh, look at that.
16.
There you go. There's
Giving
your-
you
A
Plus 3,
to yours
12. So
which is 15.
versus.
A 12.
3.
So you nail me.
So that's a standard of success.
Worth it.
So what's your strength? Plus 3 is your
6.
damage. 9.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're gonna give them 2 shots. Well, these two are fighting these two, right? These two over here
Yeah.
are.
But I'm wanting one of them close by here.
Yeah, no, they're just standing here. One has his shield out, and the other one has the rifle out behind the guy with the shield, and they're just standing there monitoring the situation, just like the other 2 drones are just hovering there, guns pointed out, but not really doing anything.
Okay.
Just observing the situation. I would assume that, they probably locked targeting sensors on and all that kind of wonderful stuff by now, but, who knows. So yeah, the tussle continues. RJ, there is an A again.
Yes,
So
there is.
yeah, there. You know, that voice within you is still saying there's something not right about this. There's something that, you know.
This isn't right.
Yeah, this is.
So this is a reality?
Yeah,
roll?
reality roll.
So how does a 5 grab you?
Well,
Wow.
No, thank you.
You're just like, no, this I can't. You know, let this.
Yeah, this is
Right.
broken
So
wrong.
so you feel that energy. You know, that sense of self inside you. Like, you know, this can't be the way it ends up. So give them one possibility.
All right.
You have the option to spend it now. You can keep it. You don't have to spend it now. But your difficulty is now a 12. You
Well,
try again
if I
at
could manage
level
to
A.
roll-
The difficulty is going to be 14. Like, this is gonna. You're like can feel that if you
This is
don't
going to get harder. I'm
listen-
going to get lost in this.
yeah,
if
you're
I'm not
gonna
careful.
exactly.
And he rolls the 3 again.
It's
it's
a, automatically a
10.
10.
Oh, minimum 10 on that one? Right.
Yeah.
Plus your original.
10, which makes it a -1.
No, well,
Plus your original.
plus your original roll was what, a 5?
Yes.
So
5
10
is-
plus 5 is 15.
15, so you get +2.
I see. Okay. So now the reality check comes to 15.
15, you needed a 12. You've
Very
beaten
good.
it, okay? Your next check's gonna be back down to a difficulty of 10,
Okay.
okay? But you know,
Gotcha.
you're like, oh, no, I can't do this, right? What has happened is, so you're like, I can't walk this path, this can't be what becomes of me, and you can feel,
want me to be
yeah,
silent?
so you're like, I need to get away from that. I need to push back against it. I need to be able to repel these enemies that seek to invade me, my mind like this, right? And you're like,
Get out.
so you right now have access to your word enemy miracle,
Okay.
right? Just saying that's starting to well up in you. The powers, you know, kind of imbuing in you. Okay.
All right.
All right, so you are being bestowed the gifts of the Cyberpapacy right now in an effort to further convince you to join communion with the rest of the Most Holy. So, step B, if you do not, you know, continue to beat these, I'm going to turn you into an agent of the Cyberpapacy. Oh, Ernesto was successful though, correct?
Yeah.
So you got a card for that, because any action is approved, right? And
Doesn't he get a card for?
and RJ gets a card. Yeah, Cameron, you were going.
Okay, so I just tried to attack a police officer with
Yes.
a box cutter. Somewhat unsuccessfully. I'm going to try to do the same thing again. And hopefully it's successful. But at the end of the turn, we were supposed to, lose 2 shocks. So
That's correct.
let's see. What is that? That's a 13. So roll the 13 on that.
Bonus of 1, added on to your skill, which is your melee combat.
Yes. My melee combat skill is 8.
So 9. Versus my dodge of 9, you hit me.
Ah!
Your damage, I get 1 shock.
I turn around and yell at the girl that's still standing there trying to find her mother to run away again.
Scream at her. That'll help.
Get the fuck away from here.
Get away before you're killed.
Away!
Get yourself a card there, Cameron, for actually succeeding. You gave him a shock, but he's like getting really pissed off at you. You keep, you know, thumping at him. He's like, oh, hey, stop that! And nobody else is going to do anything.
I'm continuing to wait. Like I've been.
I've been
waiting
trying
for-
to. I've been calling
Get
the
rid
kid
of these
over and
two.
stuff like that.
Alright, I've been
Gotta
trying to
go.
handcuff. Alright, so I guess we're flipping another card then.
You're shocked.
Lose 2 shock, by the way, everybody, and card can go in the pool.
13. I think it's a.
Hey. Or do I have to wait for a B now?
I've got a good one.
Oh shit, heroes are up. Intimidate and taunt are your freaking approved actions. This is your moment to shine, guys. Over the top is the name of the card because let's see you go over the top. I want to see some freaking epic shit happen in this
I've
round.
got number 9.
Come on, heroes, show me your gusto. Ernesto's going first. You said you were going for an intimidate. Let's see you do
Now
it.
intimidate.
Yeah.
Let's go!
What are you doing for the intimidate? What are you doing? I want to know what it is. You're
Just like
you got the stick. You already
Just like
stabbed the guy with it
ah!
once. Yeah. Okay. All right.
By the will of Belshazzar.
Yeah. You're giving your war cry. Let me see your war cry.
Up an angel.
No! You're up. You're up.
I got
Roll again. Roll again.
Yes. You're up.
11. So
60,
27.
27.
Which gives
A 9.
9.
A 9 bonus to your intimidate.
20,
Fucking
30, where was it? So 12.
A 12.
20.
9 and 12 is 21 versus his intimidation of 10. There's a difference of
11.
11, which is an outstanding success.
Nice.
So, yeah. So, yeah, you go beast mode on him, and he freaking stumbles back and, like, stumbles into his freaking partner, right? So, like, he stumbles over onto the ground, okay? So, he's now, well, we'll go with very vulnerable. You got outstanding success there, right? Yeah, he stumbles back, trips over his partner, who, you know, kind of nudges out of the way, but he lands on his ass, and he's all, you know, sprawled out, very vulnerable to you, and you're like, you know, you can feel like, you know, just the rage and the energy and the, you know, the will to, you know, continue this fight moving on, so you can feel, you know, just this power building up on you, and you can feel it's almost like the, you know, electricity bristling over you, like the hair on this on you is standing up. It's not like you get the feeling of it. It actually is, you know, standing up. So snag yourself a possibility and get yourself a card for the approved intimidate.
Nice.
And then we're gonna move on. Who's next?
Still waiting.
Still waiting, Cameron. That's
One of the cards has just been pushed over.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my alertness card here.
Gotcha.
The alertness card is number 9.
okay.
What does it do?
You notice an otherwise unseen item, clue, or event. Alertness may be played out of your hand at the start, or out of the start of an ambush, to prevent the heroes from being
This
surprised.
is not an ambush.
It can also be used in an ambush.
Oh.
But I am technically being assaulted at this point. So, I'm assaulting a police
okay.
officer.
If you want to play it, you're like knocked down there and swinging your box cutter at him, and as
Yeah.
you're like looking for an opening to, you know, maybe hopefully get past the armor or something like that, you're like, you notice like tucked up in one of his pouches that have come open in the conflict,
Oh,
there,
yeah.
there looks to be like some sort of like round device with some sort of like thing that uncaps from it. Some sort of device.
So-
and you're like, you know, like, oh, you know, this is a, you know, an officer of the law, but I'm just saying some sort of cylindrical thing with a cap on it is one of his pouches in his back there.
So
you notice.
with my free hand, I try to reach for it.
Okay.
I roll a 12.
Okay, so that's going to give you a
12
no
will be a
bonus.
0.
What is your unarmed combat?
My unarmed combat is at 6.
Well, wait.
He's
We're up.
He's up.
Oh, wait!
Roll that again.
There's more. Roll an ad. So what did you get?
It's 12 and
A 6.
that makes it 18.
18
So
bonus
it's
of 5.
6 would be 11. This is your unarmed combat plus the 5.
Okay.
So an 11 is your total? Or
I
minus the
do
wound?
have one
Minus 1
shocker.
for the wound,
He's
right?
got a wound.
And the wound.
Yeah. So that's a total of what?
10?
10 versus my dex of 8. Yeah, you frickin' pluck that round cylindrical thing out of his back pouch.
Okay, so do I roll again?
Not till next turn.
No, no.
No,
Okay.
you got it. You snapped it.
I got the item. Okay,
Yeah.
fine.
This is Cameron, right?
Yeah.
Here?
Yeah.
And this is Ernesto. Ernesto's this guy here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so Cameron's here was making his way for the door, and this cop he's fighting with right now.
Okay.
Ernesto was held back and is being fought by this cop here. This cop has fallen over his partner in the struggle.
Okay.
Right? And the little kid's like,
Okay,
right here.
I'm gonna kind of dash out to grab her and get her out of
So you're
there.
gonna do the snatch?
Do this.
Give me an unarmed combat to give her a snatch.
Got a 9.
Plus, you're up.
15 is 24.
Yes. Bonus up.
24 is 8.
added on to your unarmed combat. And the unarmed combat then would be your dex.
Okay, 8.
Okay, so your bonus added to your 8. You said he had a bonus of what?
8 and 8, 16.
16? So yeah, you snatch her. You rip her out the door with ya.
You want a thing?
I need a B for you.
You don't have a B on the thing.
Villains, of course, that's me. Okay, well, fuck you. These two church police are rushing out after you.
That's to me and the kid?
Yeah, so you're going to, I assume, start fleeing this way down the stairs with the kid.
Yeah, I'm hoofing her as fast as I can.
Okay, so shield guy just sort of crouches down and outside the doorway. Rifle guy stands behind him and he's taking his turn to aim at you as you run away from the top of the stairs.
Okay.
And drone is chasing out after you.
I fucking hate the drones. He's got the high ground.
Was not.
It's the sound of a drone flying past.
It is exactly the sound of a drone flying.
The other two cops are in a beatdown. My one is very vulnerable, but he's not stymied. I'm gonna pull up my weapon and shoot at you there, Ernesto, since you put me on the ground. And I got an 18. That's a bonus of 5 with my energy weapons of 9. It makes 14 to hit you. Your dodge is
Where was my dodge? 12.
12, so that's a difference of 2. Standard damage of 15. So yeah, I pull out my friggin' little handgun and you know, pew, energy weapon shot at you.
Damn it.
Uh-oh.
It's gonna hurt.
So damage of 15.
Your toughness is?
Oh, toughness. 8.
8 and 15 are? 7?
There you go. Blast you one. So what did you get for damage? Ouched?
Yeah.
2 and 3 shock.
Yeah,
You take that hit, and you can just feel the energy welling up inside of you, and you can feel, you know, this power overcoming you. The energy's welling up, and you're like, I you know, don't necessarily have to, you know, take that as hard as you could. You see, you know, the different paths. You know, maybe it kills you, maybe it just hurts you a little, maybe it doesn't hurt you at all. Now you don't have to spend it. But yeah, you can feel the energy welling up inside you. Give them another possibility, but
Spending it to soak?
you don't have to.
Ooh, even more fantastical.
No, you can take the damage. You can stay at a -2. It's just taking that hit.
But if I take one more, I'm done, right?
Unconscious. No, you can take 3 wounds. Take a 4th.
You take 4th, you're done. You take a 3rd, you're rolling a -3, and you're staggering around. You're like banged up, like you're already banged up, like.
Okay. Alright.
Do you want to soak it?
Yeah, because I don't like that. That sucks.
Yeah.
Soak it. Am I rolling anything to
Yep.
soak it?
Yes, you are. You're gonna make a reality roll.
Oh, right. 8.
An 8 is gonna give you a minus. What's your
2.
reality?
Oh, there it is. 12.
So 10, you beat the difficulties.
Soaking damage standard, 1
Standard,
wound, all
one
shock.
wound, all shock. There you go. So the wound and shock you just received. You
Oh,
lose.
nice.
Okay.
One wound, all shot.
Well, you still keep the
Well, I
shock
still
you had
get the
from
one.
before.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
And the other guy with box cutter dude, ///. 17 is gonna give me a bonus of 4 onto my melee weapon. 9. So 13. What's your dodge, Cameron?
My dodge is at 6.
So difference of wow. So difference of 7 is a good success, and ouch, we're zapping you again. Oh, I'm sorry, rolling the wrong dice. Good success. I'm rolling a dice for damage. I only got a 1, so that's only going to be a 12 damage coming at you. What's your toughness?
My toughness, let's see here. How was it? 11.
11. So yeah, 3 shock.
Okay.
Zap! Yeah, they hit you with the stick again. Who's next? That's no on my
you
drone.
withdraw.
Oh wait, do I want to like open fire with my drones yet? No, I just shot you. You're taking it. No, you're getting beat up. No, I don't need to open up on anybody with my drones. Flip a card.
So I've got 4 shock. What does that mean for me?
Nothing yet.
No.